you guys doing? After a little bit of a hiatus, I'm back out here and being able to record some stuff for you guys to see. I'm gracious enough for a friend to let me use some new property. My wife bought me a hammock for Christmas, so this will be my first chance of being able to set it up and do an overnight with a hammock. So we're going to get that going here, and stay tuned. We'll get her all ready for you to check out. I believe I found my spot. Got a nice stream flowing through here. Decent water source. This tree right here. This tree here for my hammock. Long enough that I can get my tarp over it in a diamond shape. Just got to clear out a little bit of that vines, and we should be good. You can hear that water. That'll be nice for sleeping tonight. So, brought my bow and a few arrows. Got my oilskin haversack, Isle Royale Junior wax canvas backpack. So we'll get this set up and I'll show you everything I brought for this camp, winter camp. I got probably 35-40 pounds in there with food and water. The tarp that I have is an oilskin canvas tarp. It's about 5 pounds, and that backpack's about 8 pounds empty. So it's kind of a heavy setup, but it's bomb proof. Excellent quality gear. I love this backpack. I've been out with it for a few times now, as opposed to my old blanket roll. No waist belt on it, but if you pack it right, it rides nice, carries good. You put what you need in it and nothing else, although on this camp I did, seeing how I'm all by myself on this one, I brought me a book and a magazine to sit up in the hammock with and relax. So anyway, we'll get you set up here and show you what I got. I got everything all set up. I had to kind of change which two trees. The length was a little too long for the earlier trees I pointed out. So we got the hammock set up. 9x9 oilskin tarp over the top of it. There are lighter setups, I know, but I really love this tarp. So we got a double nest inside there, and I made a homemade underquilt out of an MMS bag, military surplus, and trying it out. I never hammock camped before. This is new to me, and I'm gonna have to try to get that underquilt situated a little bit and get the shock cord just right where it bunches up like I need it. But other than that, I got my little Yuko brass lantern in here. 20-degree Kelty bag with a pad. This under quilt. We'll get up and Kuska that I carved out of cherry and a cedar spoon. Here's I got my cook kit, my haversack, my reading entertainment, and then I got a little fire kit here that I'm kind of stoked about. This is a little, I threw it together out of an army canvas duffel bag, and I'll make a different one at some point here. I just wanted to see if the concept would work. This clip here helps keep the opening shut. So basically I got a nice little pouch here in the front. I got a Bic lighter, fire steel, Write in the Rain notebook, my char tin, make char cloth with, and then my fire kit, flint and steel. So basically this is just a belt pouch that I can carry with me. I have a fire kit, and next time when I make one, I'll actually pay more attention to what my wife says here, and because I had to sew this with the seam on the outside, and because this is an individual panel, this is an individual panel, and instead I'll make this panel here come down and all the way around, so I can have all my seams on the inside and make it out a little bit better material. But yeah, it just goes on my belt, and that piece slides through. And you know, at camp I can just grab it and clip it like that. You know, keep it on my belt when I'm traveling. Stays out of the way. You know, everything's in there packed decent. It's not a little bad thing. I definitely want to make something a little bit better quality. It's a nice prototype, we'll put it that way. So another pouch I made out of that same canvas. Got a zipper here, see if I can get it open. There we go. I keep my toiletries, my first aid kit. My headlamp goes in here. My Yuko lantern will go in there. I got spare beeswax candle for it. You know, it just makes it nice to have everything in a nice little bag, so to speak. I waterproofed that with beeswax pine pitch mixture. Heated the mixture up, rubbed it in real good. Just try to make it water resistant. And then here I've got the same canvas duffel bag. I was able to make me a pouch for my cook kit, because what I noticed when I was putting it in my bag, that it would catch on everything and whatnot. And when you put a Moore's pot in there, you know, there's the Moore's pot down in there inside my Moore's pot. I've got a 750 milliliter Snow Peak with a towel and a little scrubby brush to clean, and a couple pieces of fat wood and that. But the spout and the bail would catch inside the backpack on like my wool blanket or whatever I was carrying,
and I didn't like that, so I was able to make a decent little pouch and put it in there without it catching. It works really nice. I'm really happy with that. Just inside my haversack, you know, I got my water bottle kit here. Little stove stand. You know, my typical stuff that I like to carry. Bomb-proof bushcraft gear. Rain jacket. Bank line. Got a solar charger for the electronics. And then my little emergency kit. Got sewing needles, some minor first aid, cordage, space blanket. Just a tiny little thing that I keep on my person when I'm outside of camp. Easy to fit in the pocket. So, but overall, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I know there's lighter options, sil nylon, stuff like that. I've even got a sil nylon tarp, but I like that oilskin canvas. It looks nice. And I'm sure if I'm going to go on a heavy hike backpacking trip, I'll throw in the sil nylon tarp and change my backpack out. Lighten, drop about 15 pounds real quick just in my backpack and tarp. But got my bow hanging up there. I got to hang my food bag. Little linesman's glove bag I scored somewhere, and makes for a nice food bag. A little clip here. I can throw my carabiner over a tree branch, clip it right on there, hoist the thing right up, keep it in the air. It's real nice. It's not like it's a major necessity here in Indiana. You know, sometimes you get coons or coyotes, and I don't particularly care waking up to a coon in my tarp with me or whatnot. It's not pleasant. But I got a couple rabbits that I'm gonna cook tonight, or not tonight, but maybe tomorrow. And just my teas and coffee and some little snacks, nothing big. But here is Pemmican, and I put it in the bag for the trip out here. But this is a Native American type of food, and it's basically jerky. It's ground real fine or shredded real fine, and I dried some raspberries and mixed the dried contents together, and I took some deer tallow and cut it up into cubes, rendered it down to a liquid, and then mixed the tallow or deer fat, poured some of it on there, and then formed cubes or little balls of it. It's great for the winter, high fat, good for when you're burning the calories, trying to stay warm. It gives you better energy per se than eating a sugared candy bar where you peak and then drop off quick. So it's actually pretty good. Yeah, be nice and peaceful. Have a friend come in actually tomorrow night, just long enough to help cook the rabbits on a spit. Have dinner and that. So alright, I got everything ready to prep for fire. A little piece of that wood there that I scraped off. Some inner bark. I've let that dry for the last hour and a half now.
grass, got my twig bundles, some curlicue shavings there. So get my little fire kit out and we'll try and go at it. we'll get that going and get some good coals to cook on and last the rest of the weekend. Everything is so wet here. It's rained the previous 3 or 4 days before I camped. We had snow before that. So we'll get her going. So here you can see the spit in action. You see where it's lashed at that end. I split it all the way down. It's lashed there. And you skewer the meat. Lash that end to last after you skewer it all the way through it, and then where you skewered, hopefully if you got through the meat good, it holds it all in there. And then your Y's just will interlock. You'll use them to pivot, rotate your meat, get a nice even cook all the way around it. So that's going to be really good eating.